All right, here we are for the M.S. annual roulette, whatever the hell we do every now and then. Yeah, so this first matchup I am playing versus the venerable pproteus, and I'm playing the mono green. I stole this from Water Lull. Hopefully, I win deck. Very simple premise. Lots of powerful fast mana into powerful threats. And hopefully those can go over whatever the opponent's doing in a quick fashion. Not too much to say here. This deck will have pretty reasonable fair matchups, suffer in unfair matchups. That's pretty similar. Sideboard is not the greatest thing, but has simple things for mill, random permanents and stuff, and just racing aspects, and random memories journey memes. I did not change too much from Water's original list. I trimmed a Horn of Ramos for a Green Weaver Druid with the idea of I like more creatures for Triumph of the Horde games, and I feel like this effect is a little more powerful in Horn of Ramos. So I wanted to give that out, but I also enjoy the fact that it's his ramp. It doesn't get killed by spot removal, so I was unsure of that, so I just did a one of because I didn't want to change too much. I trimmed a Karn because I felt like I wanted the very, very top end. This is very, very expensive and good against some decks. I was also a little afraid of Spell Pierce, so I trimmed on that. I also I cut 3 forests and added 4 Rishadan Ports. I calculated the odds for the green sources, and I felt like it was a pretty good. It was like with 19 green sources, like the Hypergeo is like 95 to have a green source. That and the green commitments in this deck are actually fairly light. Like there's the only double green pips are the Rampaging Bales at 6 drops, so I felt like I could go down on green sources pretty safely. And that's most of the deck. All right, see you against the pproteus. So here's the deck list. It plays a lot of the token effects, your Travelers, Fodders, Blades Placers, Hauntings, and P and Karens, and Hangerback Walkers. All really powerful token enablers with a lot of very powerful artifacts and enchantments, so Intangible Virtue is very good. Playing a very aggressive defensive role, and Glory of Warfare is just an absolute beating if it resolves, and then Eldrazi Monument is just ridiculous, with a little bit of removal. Then in the sideboard, what we have going on, what we have going on in the sideboard is more removal, some Hallowed Moonlights in case I played a Dragonstorm, Disenchants, and then some pretty reasonable cards, notably another Battleskull and Eldrazi Monument. So in my assessment of the deck and how I will play against it, some things to note are, when looking at his deck, his mana curve is very high. Is noting, so it's like very few ones, and they're not very impactful. The 2s are like, there's only a very few 2s. The 3s is where his deck really starts playing some powerful cards, and then it's like the 4s are where the really bombs are. And then so his mana curve is high, and I also note he has this like a surprisingly low land count. So this is where I suspect the fact that I'm playing Rishadan Port will probably come up the most, given that I can probably use it pretty strategically, knowing the points in his curve, where I can try and prevent him from playing a key 3 or 4 drop on those turns, and really slow his game plan down. Where I feel like this is very much a race matchup. I feel like he probably goes a little bit over me if he can reliably stick his 3s and 4s, whereas like Glory of Warfare and Intangible Virtue, they just kill me very quickly. P and Kieran Alara, that's a very powerful card with any of these enchantments. So there are a lot of really scary things that I don't think I have very good answers to. So I think attempting to present very difficult threats early on while also using Rishadan Port effectively is going to be my main plan for this matchup, but as much as I can. In my deck list, I see a lot of cards Some cards that I feel like are going to be pretty poor. I feel like Garruk Relentless, I'm not going to be able to defend it very well given the high density of flyers, so that's going to be an issue. I think Batterskull is going to be very important in making it so that I can both attack and not have to worry about being killed in the air very reliably. And then Rampaging Baloth, I think, is like the really good card in this matchup. My Planeswalkers are relatively poor as I'm not good at defending in the air. And then I feel like Hangerback Walker is going to be a little bit... It's definitely going to be much worse in my deck than it is in his deck, given I don't have very easy ways to sacrifice it outside of like Garruk Flip, but that's not usually going to happen all that often. And he gets to combo with P and Kieran Nalaar, which is very powerful. In the sideboard, I don't have too much for these matchups. So like these are not very good cards. Gaia's Revenge, it just gets chump blocked forever. Triumph of the Hordes is a card I'm less certain of, really. I feel like I probably don't do a very good job with it because I don't feel like board stalls favor me all that well, and this isn't just the sort of effect that will do well with it. So I don't feel like I have too much for this matchup. Tranquility, which I just kind of put on a whim, I think will be absolutely fantastic in this matchup, just given looking at the number of enchantments that he has in his deck. It's like very high. So there's like the 8 pump effects, Journey to Nowhere, so that's 9 enchantments. And if I can just take out one of the Anthem effects for his tokens, I feel like that does a ton of work for taking pressure off of me. So that's generally all I really have for this matchup, unfortunately. He probably has a little bit more that he might bring in Journeys and Burst Lightnings. Probably brings in the Burst Lightnings and then maybe the Batterskull and Eldrazi Monument. But I also don't think he takes out too much, maybe the Doom Travelers because they're pretty mopey. And then that's mostly my assessment of the matchup. The question I'll have to definitely ask myself is Beast Within worth it? Because I think it probably isn't, honestly. The 3/3 Beast is just so relevant for them that I probably don't want to bring this in, unfortunately. And then I think that's mostly it. All right, I'll see you in the games. All right, we're back, and let's do these games. I will periodically be referencing his list. If you want to look at this will probably be the best way to get an idea if you're trying to think about what I'm thinking about here. And then I'll also be periodically referencing my own list. All right, I hope I win the die roll. I won the die roll. All right, good hand. This is a good hand. This is turn 3 Batterskull. And I will keep. Garruks aren't great, but you just don't put this hand back. On the play, I think this is a pretty reasonable hand. Batterskull is fantastic for hoping that I don't just die. Doom Traveler? He did keep 7. Yeah, he also kept 7. I like seeing that. I do need to hit a land, notably, but... I will pass. He knows my deck list, so there's no sense in bluffing anything. I would like to hit a land next turn, but since we're on the play, I can probably leverage Garruk to get enough tokens to do something with it. All right. Land. You know, it's not a land, but it's still pretty... I still like this position. So here, Lotus Cobra is honestly not that good, but... can put a Garruk into play. It's not what I want, but it's not the worst here. Just start making a board presence. I would not like to see like a Blades Placer here, would make me kind of sad. Just F6 here. Thopter Engineer, that's going to transform my Garruk probably. Yep. Land. That's a land. That's what I came here for. All right, then here, my only option that I think is reasonable here, just to uptick Garruk. Death Touch is not awful. I'm going to play a land, and there's some thought for porting here, but I honestly just think it's better to put Batterskull. I think I need to put Batterskull in play. There's some thought for Rishadan porting, but it's not like he's missed lands, and I think it's probably just better to Batterskull here. I just want to use my mana. A Glory of Warfare here would be pretty rough. I'm looking at his hand. So, thinking, what do you think? He's tanking here, so that means he has some decisions to play. What would he want to be thinking about playing here? Okay, P and Kieran is not fun, but it's, I think, since I have a Batterskull, I'm less afraid of it than I would normally be. It does notably mean he can start fizzling activations, which isn't great. Yep. Kill the Garruk makes sense. These have haste. It's not the greatest position, but I don't hate my position. Oh, they have vigilance too? What the hell is it? Oh, God. That's so good. Okay, so here, I think my position is going to be Germ attack. See what happens after that. And then I think I'm also willing to trade this wolf for... but then it just trades with the Doom Traveler. That's not worth it. Yeah, so I'll just do that. He probably blocks with the Doom Traveler here. It's not great, but I just need the life, I think. Yeah. I feel like this Batterskull is going to be the way I can potentially stay in this game. He's definitely going and just getting ahead of me pretty quickly. And so if I count our mana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, I think my play is going to be... so this turn, I think I am going to Rishadan port here, and then I want to see, what do I want to port? I think I'm going to port a white source or a red source. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely Rishadan porting this turn, and I think that means I want to put in Cobra and Pilgrim. So we're putting Cobra. I'm going to put Pilgrim, and then that gives us a lot of mana to work with next turn. So then here I am going to Rishadan port. I think red or white, I really don't know. I'm going to Rishadan port. I'm going to hit the white source. I changed my mind. And then I can F6. Hopefully this porting from here on out makes his life a little bit harder. I don't want him double spelling ideally, so if he has like Glory of Warfare here. Okay, Blade Splicer is annoying. Yeah, this is not great for me. I'm losing a lot of life. So here, what I think I really need to do is I need to put Batterskull on a creature. I think I can, because it just gets eaten by the Golem token. It's also notable that if he has Burst Lightning, this is really bad for me. So, because then I just lose. So let's count our mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Balos just isn't going to be good enough. I think. Well, so we're thinking here. So I can try and attack this turn. So let's ask. Am I dead in the air? So this is 8, 9. So this is just 8 damage in the air. And then if he has a land, he can kill me with Thopters, so I need to gain life this turn. So I need to be able to attack with this here right now. So I need to re-equip. So I think that means I need to equip this on the Wolf token. It's a really damn shame I can't port him off red so that Burst Lightning doesn't just kill me here. Okay, so, and then let's just think, is it worth to put Garrick? Is it willing to kill the Blaze Splicer with Garrick instead of re-equipping? Huh. Because that's another interesting choice here. I don't know. So I think I want a Garrick here. Yeah, I'm gonna Garrick here instead. This might be a little odd, but this lets me I don't lose the Burst Lightning here. And then I can also Rashad Garrick. And I should leave a land source up so he can't bolt me. So he can't kill my mana source and not let me port him. Interesting. See, my thought would be the Golem token, since this makes combat math a lot more annoying for me. Okay. And now we're going to report a red source, although he does just do this so we can't play P and Kieran if he has another one. Because I guess that block makes sense if you have another P and Kieran in hand, so if I port the red source, then he needs a land for that to work. Yeah. Alright, so he has the red source. It's unfortunate. Another P and Kieran here is probably game. Oh, gets a white source. Interesting. I guess I can just add. Alright, let's see what I hit. Land is interesting. Okay. So here I have some decisions here. So he hasn't played Glory of Warfare, so I'm just gonna. I think I need to capitalize and try and kill him now, because he has just demonstrated that he isn't playing some cards, and so I'm gonna put him. Oh wait, I guess he could have Midnight Haunting. So let's just do some check to see if I'm dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 in the air. It doesn't kill me straight up. He could have 10 after the Doom Traveler. So I think this turn starts by attacking. He just blocks with the Doom Traveler, yeah. So I'm at 14. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm dead to Burst Lightning. Yeah, there's certainly a lot I can't beat at this point, but I think this is the play. I could have equipped to gain like 2 more life, but then I'm just like dying next turn instead. So I think this is the turn I need to deploy the Baloth. And then I can equip to Baloth, and that should hopefully outrace him. Okay, so 2, and then And then the Gilder. And then let's just make sure I'm not dying. Yeah, everything is flying, so I'm just going to tap this. All right. He didn't have the Midnight Haunting. That's fantastic for me. Okay, the not right-click attack all bodes well for me. Burst lightning and I'm dead. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Oh, thank God he didn't have it. Okay. Whew. All right. Hopefully it means I can turn this game around. All right. First thing I'm doing. Equip Batter's Skull to Baloth. Okay, so this keeps pace with the tokens. Probably just takes 8 here. And then here, I mean, I don't think things change all that much. He doesn't have card draw, so I think I am just going to tap out for Sword of the Animist here. It's probably not going to be too relevant, but I don't think porting is, given that he's had a ton of mana, isn't doing anything with it, and I can't think of anything that he can play that I'm super afraid of that porting keeps him off of. A lot of things I'm dead to here. Does he have the Haunting to kill me? Okay, didn't have the Haunting, that's nice. Don't draw it, don't draw it, don't draw it. Oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot about... Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. Oh my God. I forgot about P and Kieran. God damn it. That might cost me. Oh, it actually, no, it does just cost me. I'm dead on board. Dang. Here I was. Heck. Well, I live by the mantra, stop porting, die instantly. So, you know, I guess I deserve that. There was a lot I was dying there too, but... sad. All right. I think Karn is not worth it. And so I think this is the way I'm gonna board. Also, Sword of the Animist is just kind of poor, I feel. Although I kind of want to keep it in. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in. All right, so let's discuss how will he sideboard. I think he'll bring in the Burst Lightnings, maybe the Monument, and the Batterskull are my thoughts. Batterskull is actually pretty hard to beat, honestly. He might also consider Disenchant for my Batterskull. Cards I think he'll probably take out. Dragon Fodder seems like pretty poor. Maybe getting rid of Kithian as well. I don't know. On the draw, I think he'd probably get rid of some of those cards. Yeah. Although I guess I could have read him and say he didn't have P in Kieran because there was a Conqueror, because he fetched white when he could have... Oh, actually, no, he couldn't. I should have looked at his mana base more. He couldn't fetch another red because he didn't have another mountain in his deck. Well, I lost to my own punt that game, so, I mean, that's what you want to see, honestly, right? So if I look at this hand, I'm not honestly all that ecstatic about it. It feels a little slow, and it doesn't have the cards I really want to see in it. So I think I'm going to take a mulligan this hand. And then this is a hand that's really slow, but I think I'll keep nonetheless. Okay, he begins with 7. Here, I think I'm going to bottom a forest. And then put a land into play. Hopefully Rashadinport will do some work this game. Alright. It will not be doing as much work as in this game as I would have liked, because he has a fetch land. Then here, I'm just going to put a Hangerback Walker into play since porting doesn't really accomplish much given his fetch land. So what could he be thinking about? Oh, curious. So this is an interesting decision here, actually. So things I could do are I could put this Lotus Cobra into play and play Rashadinport, and then I could put a counter on this. I don't feel like that's very good here, honestly. I just want to guarantee that I have a land for Garruk next turn. So is there anything to punish me attacking with this Hangerback Walker? I don't think so on 3. So given that's the case, I'm going to attack. Play Rashadinport, and then play Nissa to guarantee a Garruk next turn, and hopefully that does something for me. Would love to use Nissa's ability. This Burst Lightning seems reasonable here. I am quite glad I did not do the Lotus Cobra play. All right, reasonable card. Oh, that's nice. So I think that changes how I want to play then. Because of that, I don't want to put Garruk into play because it's really honestly not that good on this board. So in that case, I'm going to put a counter on the Hangerback Walker and port him. So let's put a Lotus, and then hopefully Battleskull can help us with this game. Burst Lightning? We have second Burst Lightning. That is annoying. Another Blade Splicer is actually pretty rough because then that means my Battleskull just doesn't do almost anything, which is not good. Pilgrim is not what I wanted to see here, honestly. I think this turn I'm going to chump with my Hangerback Walker on something that he attacks with. This Garrick just dies on the board, so I think I want to put mana into play. All right. Journey. Oh, that's really bad for me. Yep. This is looking like a hard game to win. Yeah, I just can't afford to trade that off. So I guess I'm just taking 8 here. This is not great. But at least this is 8 that I'm not taking. At least there's less likely for him to have an answer for my Batterskull. If there's a way I can turn this game around, it's definitely Batterskull. Oh, damn. Land, please. Oh, that probably seals it up, honestly. So if I'm thinking, how can I not die? So if I put Garrick Relentless into play, it's a blocker at least. I think or I can use this to kill a golem, but then I'm so close to dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll be taking 5 next turn down to 3. I think that's probably the best play here. Because the 2/2 just isn't really relevant. Or is it? So that prevents him from... Maybe he'll go after the Garrick instead. It takes these 2 off. And maybe it distracts him from trying to kill me instead. Unsure. Because there's also a Cobra, and I can continue to port, because he hasn't been able to play a 4, so... There's a lot of 4s that do just kill me, but I think given how behind I am on board, I think I just kind of have to hope he doesn't have it. I think porting while behind probably just doesn't get me there. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Garrick play. I could be convinced this is incorrect and kill the Golem token. All right. End my suffering. Didn't have the glory of warfare. Okay. Dead to a lot. Human Traveler's not what I'm afraid of. Land. Oh, man. I just had one more land. Damn it. Okay, so... Land. Eldrazi Monument? Alright. GG, Proteus. Alright. I won the die roll. All right, so the introduction is I'm playing the mono green mirror. I'm going to pull his deck list up on screen. So when I reference it, it makes it easier to talk about. Man, this is really a thonker hand. This has tons of mana, but it doesn't do anything. Like, I think this is a tempting keep. This is really bad against Karn, but I think I'm going to keep this. All right, let me pull up the deck list quickly. Okay. Yep. So here's his deck list. It's pretty similar to mine. I have ports, and I have one fewer Karn and a little few more lands. And I traded a Horn of Ramos for a Greenweaver Druid. But everything else is mostly the same. Sideboards are a little bit different. Okay. All right, and I can F8 pretty safely. And then have Hanger Backwalker in my hand, so F8 doesn't do anything. All right, Avacyn's Pilgrim. That is a nice payoff. Green. And then here, what do I play? So I have 3 mana here. I think I just put the Pilgrim into play and pass. Yeah, I'm going to put the Pilgrim into play and pass. And then I can Garrick whatever he plays. Okay. All right. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Yeah. And then I will even attack with the Cobra. Because I doubt he's blocking. Alright, he hit the land. This is pretty good here. And then here, I think the play... I don't have the land to get Baloths. Because my deck, the creature I can get here is Rampaging Baloths, but I don't have a land for it, so I think the play here is then Nissa, and then can I put Batterskull into play if I play Nissa? So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the play here is actually Batterskull then. So then I'm gonna, actually no, I should attack first. Yeah, let's put this in the, am I attacking with anything? Yeah, I think I'm attacking with the code. Nah, I'm just gonna play Nissa. Yes. And then here, I'm just going to attack with Cobra and... do I put the land into play? So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I do put the land into play. Green. And then I just pass. Making sure to uptick Garrick. Alright, Garrick. Alright, his own Garrick. What is he killing? Or is he making it 2-2? He's upticking. Okay. Okay, that's not a land. So then here, I want to attack Garrick, I think, with the hanger back. Yeah, I think I'll do that then. And then here, I'm going to sacrifice Hangerback Walker and get Baloth. Or do I just get another Hangerback Walker? I'm just getting... Oh, I have a better idea. I'm going to chain Hangerback Walkers. I have never thought of that, honestly, but I think it's pretty reasonable in the matchup. All right, what do you have here? Batterskull? That's okay by me. We have wolf tokens. And then here, I want to kill... Garrick. All right. What do you have? Another Batterskull? I think I'm okay with that. You do not have flyers. What do I get? Cobra is not what I want, but it's still pretty okay. Do I do this? No, I don't think I do this actually. I think I play Batterskull. And I think, okay. Woo! I won the game on the play with a good hand. All right, skill game. Let's look at the sideboard for what he has and then think about what I will do in response. So my sideboarding is, I think I want Triumph of the Hordes. I think that card's pretty good. And then beyond that, I don't honestly think I sideboard much. I don't think this sword is worth it. I think Karn is underrated or overrated. So I'm just going to board out Karn because I think this game gets too wide for that to be too relevant. And then lastly, I think I'm going to play a Beast with him. I need to look at his sideboard though, so what is his deck? Oh yeah, Dawn Strider is a card I'm very afraid of because that has the potential to lock me out. There's not honestly too much here I'm afraid of. I think Beast Within and Gut Shot will do me a lot of service here. So yes, there's the potential for that, but there are plenty of outs to the Dawn Strider, so I don't feel like I'm too afraid of that. And then I think Nissa is pretty mopey in these deck games, so I think I'm going to board it out. I know technically it's mana, but I don't think it's really all that good. And then I think we'll do this. And then I think that's how I'll board. Man, this hand is really mopey. Let's see, did he mull or keep 7? Okay, he mulligans. I'd be very tempted to keep this hand against a mulligan, but I really don't know. There's a lot of ways that this hand does not pan out, so I don't know how aggressive I should be. It has the most important card. I'm going to keep it. I don't think this is a good hand. Okay, mulligan to 5 with double port I think is hopefully going to do something. I will be porting quite a lot. Okay, no turn 1 play is very nice. Fetch is also very nice. Dismember? Oh, I'm ultra okay with Dismember. Leaf Gilder? That's a-okay by me. Okay. Here I think the play is pretty simple. Let's just play Lotus Cobra. And really hope he doesn't have like a Garruk or some shit. Garruk would be pretty brutal here. Oh, attack. Attack. Yes. I will not be blocking. All right, pass the turn, pass the turn. Oh, okay, so he had the mana, but he didn't play Garruk. So this is Nissa. Oh, that's perfectly okay by me, but these ports are starting to look real embarrassing. Okay, I think here I can play Batterskull. Yeah, I'm just going to put Batterskull into play, and I think that's my turn. So yeah, I count this right. I get 2 loaded off Cobra. Yeah, I can just play a turn 3 Batterskull. Hopefully this is good. All right, Batterskull of yourself. All right, the Batterskull mirror, except I have Beast Within. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice one. Man, that makes me want to change my play. So if I can Beast Within the Batterskull, but it's not even all that great. Here, I think I just want to put in... Wait, can I play that? Or no, I think I'm a mana short. Yeah, I'm a mana short of putting in... Because I have 5 mana with the Baloth. So here, I think what I do is... I play Rishadenport. Play Leaf Gilder. And then here I think about what I want to do with my mana. And then here I think I offer this trade. Yeah, I don't care about the Batterskull Germ. All right, and then here I am going to port him in upkeep. Hopefully keeping him off of Baloth. Yeah, he can't play Baloth now, which is nice. I think he's just going to equip, honestly. Oh, this is totally okay by me. I have a Beast Within. Like, I don't even think I block. Okay, yeah, I super don't care. Yeah, so then here my play is Rishadenport, green. He has 1 card in hand. So then here I can play Rampaging Baloths. Yeah, I think I just play the Baloths, and then I have 1 mana left over. Huh. Maybe I do the Batterskull thing now. No, I think I just put Baloths into play. And then 2. Yeah, let's just... I'll play Rampaging Baloths, and then I'll pass. Because I can just put that on the Baloths, and then, like, I have the biggest creature. Alright, Karn would be kind of brutal here. But I think you board out Karn as too slow. Ramble Crush is a sorcery, right? Need to look that up. Alright, Leaf Gilder is perfectly fine. Alright. Nissa will flip soon, which is something certainly. Re-equip? Makes sense. That is quite nice, I will say. Always yes, always yield. And then I will attack. I think I'm in a good position. Karn here would potentially stabilize this game. Okay. Alright. I was a skilled opponent who drew more than my opponent. Alright. Alright, and we're back. This time we're facing Raptor. He's on Mono Blue Mill. Here's the deck list I will be referencing periodically. It's pretty standard. Mill them out very quickly. Main things are there's like a counterspell suite, which is something I might not want to play into. And there's a lot of variability in the sort of things that he's able to do, especially things like Whirlpool Rider and Sphinx's tutelage, and whether or not I can kill a Hedron Crab. I think whether he has Hedron Crab or not will really determine these sorts of games, and or being on the player draw. It's just another race matchup. In the board, really, there isn't really all that much. I don't think he'll bring in things like Batter Skull, because I don't think he plays it very well. He just has such a low land count. I don't think that sort of thing will be able to come in, so I think mostly it'll just stay the same. As for my deck list, I have a fair bit for this matchup. I have a bunch of Triumph of the Hordes to increase my race speed, a couple Beast Within, and some Gaia's Revenges as well, as long as some Witchbane's Orb, and then my Memory's Journey. With the idea being I get milled, and then eventually I'll put, like, when I have no cards left, I'll just put a Triumph of the Horde on top of my deck, or like a Gaia's Revenge to kill via like Demonic Tutoring, but doesn't actually work out a lot of times, but let's hope. All right. Lost the die roll, damn. Well, I do think I keep this. It's not the greatest. No crab, please, is what I mostly want here. All right, no crab. That's what I like to see. All right, Dream Twist. Okay, I don't have those cards anymore. I don't think they're too relevant. Ooh, it looks like he's playing a slower game. He'll probably counterspell this. Did not counterspell it. So is he just on Dream Twist Flashback, it looks like? Not even the... Ooh. Not even the... Okay, tutelage? That's alright. He's on like a tutelage combo plan. Alright, so now I actually have to think about some sequencing here. So if I go land, I can honestly consider playing this game without playing any fetch lands. It's definitely a lot slower, but I think I have the ability to do that, so I will choose to do so. So I think in that case, I am going to land and just Garrick Relentless this turn. Get that down under Spell Pierce. Green. Kill any crabs that come into play. And then since he's not pressuring me, I can afford to just not use these, I think. Alright, he mills a Hangerback Walker and a Rampaging Baloth. Well, this is certainly scary. I'm a monocolored deck, so this can do a lot of damage, certainly. 2. Ooh, that was a lot. That's bad. Ooh, he's doing a lot of damage with that. I don't know if I can afford to play. Oh, if he has another tutelage here, I'm probably just dead. Oh, second tutelage is just brutal. Okay. So, how do I want to play this out? So I can't Karn, and I don't think I can continue to play with Archive Trap ignored because there's such a fast clock with these tutelages. So here, I think what I want to do is I'm just going to give up on that, put Baloth into play, and that gives me a couple turns and hope that these mills at the tutelages aren't going to kill me. Because if I put this Verta in then don't crack it, I have access to 4 mana and that just doesn't do anything. And then this is just going to kill me. So I think with that decision, I'm going to play into Archive Trap. Because I think my clock is slow enough that I just need to do it. And then I'll be damned when I get Archive Trapped. I'll just do this. All right. If he doesn't have Archive Traps, I do have a chance, I think. All right, you got he didn't have Archive Trap. Okay, I'm still in this game. Okay, those aren't the greatest. Whirlpool Rider here is pretty bad, but it's only a draw 3. All right, I might die. Get lucky. I got very lucky there. He does have Counterspell up, which is something that I have to worry about. So this Karn Liberated will probably get counterspelled, but there's a Dream Twist that he wouldn't be countering, so I think that's still good. So I think here it is probably better to just down kick and kill the rider. Yeah. And then I'm going to attack. Goes to 1. And then here. So there's some thoughts for what I need to do here. He didn't have the Archive Trap last turn. Oh, he did draw a bunch of cards, though. So I think with that in mind, I am not going to crack this fetch and try and Karn him. Use Rampaging Valus ability, yes. Green. Because like the thought here is either well, no, he's just going to counterspell whatever I play anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, and then I'm just going to put in a Batterskull. And not crack this fetch. And then hopefully I don't die. If he doesn't have another Whirlpool Rider, I have a chance, I think. So here, this is the Dream Twist flashback. And so, let's see how this ends up. Oh, he has Hard Cast Trap. Damn it. GG. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. So that's not too unexpected, but we have a decent sideboard plan for this matchup, so we can just win the sideboard games, hopefully. So let's just take out all the slow cards that don't kill quickly. So Memory's Journey gets in here, Triumph of the Horde get in here, and then Gaia's Revenge. Oh, also Witchbane Orb is reasonable, and then there's also some thought for Tranquility. Man, I have a lot of cards for this matchup. I didn't realize that. These misses just aren't good, I don't think. And then put in some Gaia's Revenges. And then I kind of honestly want to get rid of Karns as well. They're pretty slow. But I'm unsure. But I think they're still definitely probably worth playing in some number. I wonder if I want a Beast Within as well. I kind of want to. Beast Within over Karn. At this point, it might honestly be... actually, no, I think this is still a pretty reasonable shell. And then we'll leave it like this. Probably should have mapped out the sideboard a little bit better. I'm on the play. Let's open a good hand. I think this hand is good enough that I will keep it. It has an answer to a crab, which I think is one of the more important things. Mulligans to 6, I like to see it. No crab. All right, you had the crab. All right, and now this is where I will Beast Within your crab. Sadly, on my main phase, because you play Spell Pierce, and so you do get an attack in that I would not have given otherwise, but I think I can afford to just not be pressured too much by your Beast token. Given the lack of other pressure. Okay. Do you counterspell this? It looks like you do. It's pretty reasonable. And then I am going to crack these fetches. I do just kind of have to do that and play into the archive trap. Okay, he didn't have the archive trap. That's very nice. Ooh, I do like this game. He's playing rather conservatively. And then here, I don't have any plays. I am just going to Cactus Catacombs on my own end step. I will attack first, though. Actually, I should reference his deck list quickly. I don't think I'm playing into anything ridiculous. Oh, there is Snapcaster Mage. Do I want to play into Snapcaster Mage? So Snapcaster Mage, no value. I think I'm willing to do it. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Forgot I was in attacks. I hope that doesn't cost me. It very well might. Okay, I am going to crack this now. Yeah, that actually might cost me because of the Gaia's Revenge damage. But I think it won't matter. For 5. And then Gaia's Revenge is hopefully my trump card here. Okay. I'm looking at his sideboard. I can't think of any outs that he has to this card. Yeah, Dismember doesn't do it. Yeah, nothing really beats this card. So I just use this to race. Brain Freeze? Okay, that's reasonable. Maybe I'll hit Memory's Journey and I can meme. I did not hit Memory's Journey. I will make sure to attack this time. Sadly, Beast Within blockers isn't really a thing. Yep, wish I had more damage so that he couldn't afford to do that, but whatever. And then I'm not even going to bother playing that because I just don't want to give him Storm for a potential Brain Freeze. Oh no, he can't Brain Freeze. Never mind, the fetch is turned off. Fuck. Alright, I think I have this one though. Alright. Game 3. Don't like to be on the draw for this one. I don't think I change anything about how I board. I'm honestly a little down on this Triumph of the Hordes. I don't know if I put enough stuff into play, but it's still pretty good. I think I'm going to actually bring in the 4th Beast Within over the 3rd Triumph of the Hordes. And then hopefully this is good here. But before we get back to our exciting final game, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Misdreavus. Pokemon number 200. Misdreavus is known as the Screech Pokemon, for they like to sneak up on people and scream, gaining sustenance from their fear. In appearance, they resemble a floating disembodied head with dye-tipped tendrils for hair, but they're better described as tentacles, with the Pokemon able to use them somewhat akin to arms. In battle, Misdreavus levitates, making them immune to ground-based attacks, and use powerful Ghost-type and Psychic Pokemon number 200. Misdreavus is known as the Screech Pokemon, for they like to sneak up on people and scream, gaining sustenance from their fear. In appearance, they resemble a floating disembodied head with dye-tipped tendrils for hair, but they're better described as tentacles, with the Pokemon able to use them somewhat akin to arms. In battle, Misdreavus levitates. Did I board out all of my free spell? Yeah, I don't think I have any free spell, so I can just... Man, this hand is slow. And oh, so he didn't mulligan? God, this hand is too slow. I have to mulligan this, I think. Okay. I think I can keep this hand. It has a lot of issues, certainly. Witchbane Orb is hopefully going to solve some of them. I'm going to put back the second Gaia's Revenge. This hand needs some lands, but... crab is a pain in the fucking ass. I'm going to double check his sideboard one more time because I'm paranoid. Does he have an out? He has no bounce spell, so if this orb resolves, it's probably going to be game. Okay, so that's going to be, I think, the game plan of this hand. This resolve orb. Alright. Fetch land means turn 3, I do think I just main phase crack here. I do look scummy this way. Alright, he didn't have it again. Oh, thank God. Man, I've been very lucky even not getting archive trapped. I like it. Raptor, I love you. Alright, the third guy's revenge is not what I'm looking for, but you know, I do like you. Alright, you probably will counter this. Yeah, so there's a counterspell coming my way. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we will survive, hopefully. All right. At least there's no tutelage coming down this turn. Ooh, brick on land. Or actually not necessary brick on land, but... Ooh, brick on land. Okay, that's fantastic. God damn it, Gaia's Revenge. I thought I got rid of you. Alright. I don't know if it's appropriate to crack this fetch, but I'm just not gonna crack it. Oh, Dream Twist Self. Deal. What do you mill? Mills. Think Twice, sinks his tutelage, and Whirlpool Rider. That's pretty decent. Alright, I am going to crack this fetch now, though. Probably get archive trapped once or twice. Oh, I didn't. Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Alright. Man, am I going to get this Witchbane Orb Spell Pierce? That's going to fucking suck. No, I'm just going to brick on lands and fucking die. Oh no, I'm just so dead. Come on, like, tap out for tutelage, and then I get to put Witchbane Orb into play. Although I don't think he's... God, that's 12 cards. I guess I do... Eventually I'll hit the Memories Journey, so I should pay attention to that. No Memories Journey yet. Okay, tutelage. I have a chance. Land off the top, and I think I have it. Land. Land. God damn it. Oh, there goes a lot of my chances. Haven't had the Memories Journey either, huh? There's my Tranquility too. Man, he just has Counterspell up. I just can't win. Alright, God. I think I just have to go for it. He probably has the counter for it, but I don't think I can afford to keep waiting. There's like Pierce or Counterspell. The fact that he's tanking gives me hope. Okay. Okay. All right, Memory's Journey bailing me out. Can I kill him in time is the question. I do not know. Okay, so next turn, I'm going to have to think about my sequencing a lot. I wish I had one more turn with this. Okay. It's a Misty Rainforest. Damn. So I need to think about planning a lot of turns from here. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I punted, honestly. I should have Memories Journeyed and stuff and also calculated what this would get me. I just need to draw lands, I think, is the issue. And so it's... If you have counters, okay, didn't have counterspell for that. So then here, I'm going to put in the Leaf Gilder. And pass. Think twice, reasonable. I'm surprised you didn't do that in response to the Memories Journey, honestly. Dismember? Oof. You got me. Not attacking with crabs, eh? Alright, if this doesn't resolve, I'm probably dead. Okay. And then Triumph of the Hordes might be able to kill. Maybe I should have put the Misty into play. Yeah, damn it. I don't think I do it. It's a shame. I think I probably punted there at some point. Because if I triumph here, that's 7 plus 5. That's 13. And then he lives at exactly 1. So yeah, I don't think I do it. Damn. I'm just double checking. Yeah, I'm just a little too. I came up a little short this game. It's a shame. Damn, I thought I was gonna get there. I just bricked on lands too long. This doesn't give haste, sadly. Yeah. All right, he had the counterspell to make me feel better. All right, okay. GG.